Hey everybody, welcome to Lake Las Vegas Magazine Live. My name is Andy Gill, your host for the evening. And as you can see, an amazing shot coming to you right now. We are what many of you know as the Lake Las Vegas Sports Club, but for many of us here, it's Lake Lights Vegas. And of course, that's the center of our drive-through experience, which we'll talk about in just a few minutes. But you guys, quickly coming up on the show tonight, we have Destiny Malibu. We're going to talk about her move to Lake Las Vegas, and then also she's going to be performing live for you just after this show, and we'll let you know where in just a few. Also, Chef Scott Cummings is here with us. Scott, what's up? How are you, buddy?
Hey, man, how are you?
All right, cooking outside tonight?
Hey, you know what? That's what we do.
All right. We're going to keep you guys... well, everyone here is nice and warm, but you guys are at home watching nice and warm. But it's a good idea, especially with COVID going on and all the families, everybody to, you know what, cook outside this time. It might be a good opportunity for that. Also coming up on the show, we have Tom Heaton from the Review Journal. We're also going to be checking in with Sarah Thornton and talk about what articles are coming up on the next Lake Las Vegas magazine. And also Matthew Schultz from Woodside Homes. Of course, we're going to chat about Verena and how their models are now open and selling. But once again, I brought up Lake Lights Vegas, you guys. We were looking for something special to do this holiday season, and of course, with not being able to do any kind of events of any sort and getting people together, we actually were able to do that, keeping everybody in their cars this time, and of course, bringing Santa out. So Lake Lights Vegas drive-through experience. Santa Claus shows up every Friday night, and we've had about 300 cars the last each Friday, and we got one more Friday to go. And what's also nice is, yes, Scott Cummings is also part of that. Scott, talk about some of the food that you were able to share with everybody.
Honestly, the turnout has been absolutely amazing the last couple of weeks. It blew our minds, but this giving people something to do and something to come out to. So, what we did is we just thought, listen, I mean, we're in winter, we're in comfort food season, so let's bring out some warm foods. And, so we have soups available. We have, chili available this last weekend. We're doing chili dogs this next weekend. So everything hot, kind of going along with the season, and that's what we're trying to do.
Awesome, Scott, and thanks for being a part of it, buddy.
Of course, it's been fun.
You guys also, the day we announced it, the next day, each Friday filled up. So we apologize if you're not able to be a part of it, but again, the Christmas lists that all your kiddos have, you can drop off in the mailbox that we have here. It's the North Pole direct mailbox, and of course, Santa shows up. You know what? Like I said, he's got one more Friday to show up, and he's going to show up here probably during Christmas Eve to get all of these lists and make sure to get you guys what you guys asked for. Now, also, briefly, we were able to do our third annual Rudolph Neon Lights Parade this past Friday. Of course, with COVID, unfortunately not bringing spectators out. Last year we did it in the village, and we had over easily 1,500 people, and we had probably about 60 golf carts that decorated. So thank you to the Lake Las Vegas Sports Club members for actually decorating their carts and actually participating in a tradition that we want to keep going. And hopefully next year we will get it back to where it was. Of course, 60 plus. We had golf carts from all over Las Vegas, and it was fantastic to do that. We also, you guys, coming up on the show, we have a very special announcement that everybody here at Lake Las Vegas is pretty proud of. And a lot of you are a part of it as well. So before we get to that announcement, though, I do want to invite Matthew Schultz from Woodside Homes up to join me for the first part. And right now we are going to show you a beautiful community that is right across the street, 5 minutes walking distance from the sports club, Verena. Scott, do you mind playing that for me? So, of course, joining us, Matthew Schultz with Woodside Homes. Now, Matt, did you just walk over here?
I could have.
Yeah?
I could have. A little too cold to do that today, though.
No, fair enough. Matt, we've gotten to know each other pretty well since, of course, you helped bring on Woodside Homes and Alta Fiore's amazing community.
Absolutely.
And all the success that's been happening there. Talk to me about Verena and how excited you are for that.
Awesome. Woodside Homes has been proud to be a part of Lake Las Vegas for the last year and a half, as you said, at Alta Fiore, our two-story community. We are now thrilled to introduce a one-story product, a second community to the Lake Las Vegas team, Verena.
Now, talk to me about the size and the options. I know one of my favorite parts of the home was actually the office, and how, talking about how everybody's able to work from home. That office is pretty impressive.
Absolutely. We have just 2 plans in Verena, both of them just under 2,000 square feet. One of them is modeled, and in the one that you're referring to, we have 2 bedrooms and a flex room. That flex room could be a 3rd bedroom, or more importantly, or more excitingly, it could be a glassed-in office. Now, we do the glass for a couple of reasons, because if parents have a kid that is trying to homeschool and you got to keep an eye on them, but they need privacy, it's perfect. Also, as you said, people who are working from home, it gives them an opportunity to have some peace and quiet, and yet still let that natural light shine throughout the entire model.
Now, we've got, I think, 33 opportunities for people to take at
That's right.
Verena.
That's right.
And, from the history of new communities here at Lake Las Vegas, they tend to go pretty quick. How's the traffic been for you?
Absolutely. We really haven't officially had our opening. We're still working off a generator, and we've sold 3. And I always like to say without even trying, but we try.
Yeah.
And it's been great. People are excited to, our home sites have incredible views, not only of the golf course and the sports club, but the waterfall, the mountains. It's absolutely beautiful.
It is, and there's one view you didn't mention, and we're gonna get to show you guys something really cool with the reveal of the Lake Las Vegas magazine cover, Strip.
Absolutely.
And there's strip views available.
Yes, absolutely. We have strip views that as the sun is setting and those lights turn on, you have the golf course and the strip. It is absolutely an incredible place to call home.
Before I let you go, talk to me about the tunnel.
The tunnel. That is, I'm going to let you talk about the tunnel.
You guys, it's awesome. We have a tunnel right under Lake Las Vegas Parkway. And so, of course, Lake Las Vegas is a golf cart friendly, of course, community. And I'm sure plenty of people that move to Verena will purchase a golf cart, and they'll know about taking that tunnel straight to the sports club. So, Matt, thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Appreciate you joining us. All right.
All right. Thank you,
sir. All right. Stay warm. And then right now, you guys, I'm going to have Sarah Thornton. Please join me. Also, Allison Gallagher, please join me. We have our media team, of course. Sarah takes care of our PR here. And of course, Allison takes care of our social media. And if you guys don't mind unveiling the special announcement, thank you for Las Vegas Review Journal. Lake Las Vegas was just voted, you guys, best master plan community. Woo! Thank you guys for the applause that are here. And I mean, it's a big accomplishment for us. And like I said, we are super excited, and we want to thank everybody that voted for Lake Las Vegas. And I think you guys probably agree, since we've been here together probably the last 3 years, we've tried really hard to make sure we got it, and we finally did. So Sarah, Allison, also I want to thank DJ Knock, William for all the graphic design work, and then everybody in the community, everybody from the hotels, Jeff Wood at the Westin, Bob Gents, GM at the Hilton, of course, everybody in South Shore, something definitely for us all to be proud about, and of course, everybody that's moved here within the last 6-7 years. So congratulations, Lake Las Vegas, and thank you guys so much. All right, once again. Yeah. Now, with that said, I'd love to bring up Tom Heaton from the Review Journal. Tom is the general sales manager there. And of course, the Review Journal has actually been a huge partner with Lake Las Vegas. And Tom, there you go.
Hey, Andy, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Doing fantastic. Really enjoy the opportunity to come out and visit Lake Las Vegas.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
Trust me, it happens to everybody. They look at me like, "Why did you just keep it?" And I'm like, "Okay." So yes, it's Lake Las Vegas at Lake Las Vegas.
Lake Las Vegas. There we go.
So
I'm getting it right.
You get a lot of interest in this, in this voting process at the Review Journal, and it's a big thing for everybody.
Oh, absolutely, it really is. I mean, I'd have to say, great to see all the lights, and everything like that out here. For us, it's the most wonderful time of the year, and we've been able to combine that with one of the best days of the year for us over at the Review Journal with our Best of Las Vegas magazine that came out today. So being able to wake up and see that magazine was fantastic. And it felt like the church bells going off on
Perfect
Sunday
timing,
morning.
right?
Fantastic there. And really, for us, it was great to be able to open that up. You see all the businesses out there. For those of you that haven't got a chance to see it already, I highly encourage you to get out there and see it. Fantastic to wake up and see that Lake Las Vegas had won gold. You guys have won in the past as a silver winner, and it was great to see just the outpouring of support from the community. Obviously, the campaign that you guys did was fantastic, and
Thank you.
really the competition is very fierce. So to see you guys win there, everybody that is a part of that campaign and that lives out here at Lake Las Vegas should really be proud of the win.
Yeah, well, thank you for that. Yeah, it is a pretty serious contest. You know, people get geared up for it, and they get their marketing plans out, and they get all their videos and content ready, and we push it out. So it's been a lot of fun. Talk to me about the review journal really quick, and talk to me about the new home section and what you guys really offer in that section. It's an amazing section, honestly.
Absolutely. We really enjoy the opportunity to be able to connect with the community in the sense of being able to show them what the new homes are like out here in Las Vegas. And particularly love the opportunity to work with Lake Las Vegas and be able to tell the stories about all of these great communities. And you just heard Matt talk about some of the great stuff that some of the new home builders are doing around town. That new homes guide is going to be an opportunity for everybody to be able to come out, get a chance to see all these stories in the different areas, see the homes, see where they want to go, plan out a trip, and be able to make the most of a day as they're looking for a new home in either Lake Las Vegas or around Clark County in general.
Absolutely. Now, also, the review journal has jumped into the magazine game. Let's talk about that.
Absolutely, yes. And, as an opportunity to come out and talk on a magazine show.
It's all good.
Love the
family here.
opportunity
Yep.
to talk about the RJ magazine.
Yeah.
We've got our next issue coming out in March. So if you're an RJ subscriber, you're able to see that. That comes out as a beautiful magazine. We've got some great covers that have been out so far this year. We're doing that once a quarter, so make sure that you get a chance to come in, take a look at it, and you'll see some of the content that our writers that have been winning awards for decades now have been able to turn into a long-form content read where you're seeing great stuff about restaurants, about communities, and about some of the characters that make Las Vegas, Las Vegas. So we're really excited to be able to continue that. Had a great start to it this year, and there's going to be even more to come in 2021.
Thank you for spending time with us on a Sunday. I know you brought your family with us, your wife and your two kiddos, and I got them their packets that everybody gets on a Friday night.
Yes.
So hopefully they got their Christmas list, and before they leave, if they want to stick it in the mailbox, make sure they go ahead and do that.
Absolutely. We're definitely going to do that.
And their Rudolph red noses. So Tom, once again, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll talk soon, I'm sure.
Absolutely, Andy. I appreciate the invitation. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, you guys, right now, I want to definitely show you that Lake Las Vegas magazine cover that we are so proud of course. And the picture we chose for this cover, it really gives you that view from, it's basically right above the waterfall, and as you enter Lake Las Vegas Parkway, and it shows the green space that is actually right behind me here at the Lake Las Vegas Sports Club, but it also shows you the Lake Las Vegas Strip skyline. So a lot of people don't know that about Lake Las Vegas, that you do have plenty of other views, of course, besides that amazing lake. Sarah Thornton, would you like to join me real quick?
Absolutely. Hi.
Sarah, thanks again. You're
Yes.
pretty good at that. Unveiling signs.
Stuck.
That's pretty
I didn't know where to
proper. Sarah, of course, is a part of our media team here at Lake
Yes.
Las Vegas. She's the owner of Connected Communications and is a major contributor to the Lake Las Vegas magazine. And a couple of the articles that we're going to tease everybody about, of course, is this amazing place here at the Lake Las Vegas Sports Club.
Absolutely. We've got a great issue in store for you this time. We're going to be talking about the expansion of the Lake Las Vegas Sports Club, which I brought my notes. So new cycling studio, new workout room, cardio room, a game room coming soon. There's all kinds of stuff happening for members of the Lake Las Vegas Sports Club, including Juve Skincare, a new spa here at the Lake Las Vegas Sports Club being offered exclusively to Lake Las Vegas members.
Absolutely.
For
And actually,
residents.
yeah, and shout out to Jamie. Jamie, actually, she's going to give us a free facial to give away. As you guys can see some of the pictures here right now that you're watching. Right now, you guys, just comment right here on the Lake Las Vegas Facebook page, Juve, Juve, and we will pick a winner later on after the show, and you guys will get a free facial from Juve right
Nice.
here, okay,
Easy.
at the
Easy to
Sports
do.
Club. What else you got for us, Sarah?
Well, we've got some real estate happening here at Lake Las Vegas, as everyone knows, and we have a small crowd here tonight. We have hit our stride for Lake Las Vegas real estate sales. You heard a little bit about Verena. We also have Kaliza by Blue Heron. Blue Heron, one of the most well-known architectural design build firms in Southern Nevada, building Kaliza, 27 homes only on quarter-acre lots. excuse me, at the with views of the North Shore at Reflection Bay. So gorgeous. And then in addition to Caliza, we have Armano by Lennar. Armano is a gated neighborhood, which is one of the gated neighborhoods we have here in Lake Las Vegas. Hillside, panoramic views of the Las Vegas Strip. Armano is already becoming very popular. And Armano also has modern desert architecture. We're seeing a lot more modern architecture throughout Southern Nevada, but particularly in Lake Las Vegas. So if you have been thinking about moving out to Lake Las Vegas or making this your new home, I would encourage you to come, because there's never been more options than there are right now at Lake Las Vegas in terms of real estate.
Absolutely, you guys. LakeLasVegas.com. Don't forget, just click on new homes and you can see everything that's happening right there. Now, talking about new real estate, the Village. They have something new in the Village,
yes.
and it's the most talked about restaurant in a long time. Not to get it confused with Mimi Coco's, but the name is
Correct.
Miss Coco. And
Mrs.
I think let's just play this video right now, courtesy of Fox 5, and it's I mean, just the visuals are amazing.
You are here in the beautiful Lake Las Vegas at the Mrs. Coco. It's a very fashionable, beautiful, European-inspired coffee store where all the little girls' dream come true and the flowers are always blooming. They can experience the most beautiful champagne brunch ever.
All right, you guys, there you have our little tease of our Lake Las Vegas Magazine winter edition. Sarah Thornton, of course, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Of course, shout out to Whitney and Carly from your team, you know, for being a part of this as well. So thank you for everything you do here at Lake Las Vegas.
Thank you.
All right, you guys. All right. Also in the magazine, though, Destiny Malibu. Of course, we're going to talk to Destiny just before the end of the show. But right now, let's take it over to Chef Scott Cummings. And Scott, what's going on tonight?
Hey, what's up, man? How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing
Oh
good,
my gosh,
buddy.
we're outside enjoying the weather. So, wanted to kind of talk about, winter, and with Lake Las Vegas, we are doing a Christmas dinner, kind of prepared for your home. You can kind of take away. But there's a lot of people I've been getting calls from that, it's only 2 people because, of course, guest size, we're all down to just a couple people. So I wanted to kind of go through a quick little kind of fun, roast that we can do using chicken in this case, but kind of give you some ideas, maybe spark some interest out there using some fall vegetables. So what I've done is we're gonna make a little chicken roulade. So what I've done is I've taken chicken and I've deboned it. Now, of course, a lot of people aren't used to doing that, but if you go to your local butcher, somebody that you really know, they can go ahead and do that for you. They take the bones out of the chicken, so that's what I've done here. So I've got a whole chicken deboned, so of course you can see there's nothing in there, ready to go. So now let's think fall. Let's think, we're wintertime, and now we're outside, so we feel the cold. We want something nice and warm. So mushrooms. Mushrooms always come to mind in the fall. So I've got some beautiful cremini, some assortment of mushrooms that we're gonna go ahead and stuff. But first we'll go ahead and season the chicken. A little salt and pepper goes a long way. A little bit of garlic, and I brought in some great herbs, right? I mean, we've got, of course, you think poultry, you think, fall, you think turkey, you think chicken. Of course, this is my favorite herb of all time, sage.
That is?
Yes, it is. And so we're just gonna chop a little bit of this up, and you can tear it in there as well, and go ahead and put that in. So now, great mushrooms. Just go ahead and sear these off. You can do these a day ahead of time, no big deal. You can do this whole preparation a day or so ahead of time. Nice and easy, as many as you want, as little as you want, no big deal. But now, of course, I'm all about cooking with great ingredients. Mm-hmm. So I get great ingredients, try not to mess them up. That's my mantra, right? Okay. So great ingredients, great mushrooms, great chicken. Taleggio cheese. If you haven't heard of Taleggio cheese, it's one of my favorites. It's an Italian, nice, creamy cow's milk cheese. It's got a little bit of ripeness to it, as you would think not like a blue cheese is, but more like an aged cheddar, but creamy.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit of this cheese on the inside, and then we're gonna go ahead and just tuck everything right back in. We're gonna put this whole little birdie back together.
And I have to stay a little bit away, but that still looks amazing
Hey.
from however distance I am.
Check that
All right,
out.
that's
all
great.
right. Well, don't
Okay.
worry. I'll feed you from
Okay.
a long fork later. A 6-foot fork. How does that
We'll
sound?
do
Yeah.
I'm open to it.
All right. So what we'll do is we'll tie this guy up. I've got a hot pan. Always hot pan. Ready to go. We'll tie this guy up. They call this trussing. We'll truss the chicken.
There we go. That's it.
Or
I
truss
learned
the
one.
turkey.
At
All
least I
right.
learn the terms from you every,
Yeah, that's right.
every time we do
so,
this. Trussing.
And also, like we talked about it the last couple of episodes we've done as well, is we've always talked about having fun with cooking. And one of the things that I always say is let's get prepared ahead of time. We call that mise en place, getting everything together. And that's what I've done here. As you can see, everything's kind of out, ready to go. The mushrooms were already seared before we even started. Everything is set just so we can have a little bit more fun.
I do have to say you're pretty talented and pretty quick at setting up for a live show too. It's impressive.
I think my timing was a little bit off here, Andy. I'm not going to blame myself for this one. I'm not going to blame myself.
Inside jokes, you guys.
However,
you have to be a part of the team to find out what's going on. But yeah,
but you know what? I love Lake Las Vegas.
There we go.
Yeah, that's what matters. So here we go. So I got a couple around, nice and easy. Of course, like I said, go see your butcher, and he can go ahead and take care of that chicken for you. But that's ready to go. So I've got a hot pan. Now the biggest thing, we want to seal everything in.
Okay.
All right. A little oil, salt and pepper on the outside. And in we go, seam side down. All right. Don't worry about that. That's okay. That's why we have those great kitchens here in Lake Las Vegas with those big fans.
Absolutely.
Yep, that's what it's meant for.
Scott, do you think a lot of people are going to cook outside to do this, to take care of families that are coming in for COVID and take advantage of it?
I think so, because I think a lot of families are, you still have family coming in, and whether it's a 6 people or 10 people, whatever you have coming. But I think everybody, and in fact everybody talking in Lake Las Vegas, everybody is doing their part. Everybody is doing their thing to do what we have to do and create smaller events, smaller little more boutique events.
Christmas on my mom's side, they cook steaks on the grill.
They do what?
Steaks on the grill. Steaks every Christmas. So hopefully, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it back because of everything that's going on in California, but at least I know I have Bill's Barbecue that's down the street. So if anyone needs a grill, of course, I want to thank Bill's Barbecue for letting us borrow this American Muscle grill that we're going to get some more information on in just a few. But
we were talking about a little bit about the kitchens, because a couple of these shows we've done, we've cooked in the kitchens, and they're amazing. I've cooked on this thing here for the last 30 minutes, and it's like cooking in a commercial oven, and it's absolutely fantastic, and so it's been great to utilize. So I'm going to go ahead. We're going to use this as an oven, which is good. I'm going to go ahead and set this in here. And of course, Andy, by the magic of Lake Las Vegas TV, we have one ready to go.
That's up.
All right, you see that?
High production right there.
Yeah. See, we don't mess around. So, at the end of the day, so that's going to cook for about 20-30 minutes in the oven.
Okay.
Nice and slow. We're going to let that cook in the grill. You can do that in your grill. So what I do is, if you have got a grill at home, shut off half the grill, and then use the other side. Now you've got an oven outside that you can put anything in. Keep everything warm, keep everything ready to go. So here's our beautiful chicken. We'll put that out. But let's think about everything going on in here. So I've got some fall beets. These have just been roasted, some beautiful carrots. All right, we're gonna go ahead and just cut these up. All right, and we've got all of the good pan juices from that chicken all ready to go. So we'll create a nice little sauce for that. Those go in. A little bit of fresh kale. Of course, thinking about fall flavors.
You're making everybody hungry. Everybody's quiet all of a sudden, even though they're quiet for the whole show. It's all good.
We'll turn that on. That's going to go for maybe 2 minutes. Let's take a look at our chicken real quick. As this is sitting here resting, we'll go ahead and take those little ties off. Here we are.
That's awesome, Scott. That looks so good.
Smells delicious. We need smell-o-vision here in Lake Las Vegas. Can we get that is that one of the things you guys can do?
Yeah, we can make that happen.
Smell-o-vision, is that next? That's next in Lake Las Vegas? Let me go ahead and cut right into that. You see we have those beautiful mushrooms.
Wow.
Look at how beautiful that is. All right. Let's grab a plate here.
See, Scott, and then we just got your Harley right there behind you, so you can just take off after.
Everybody's going to need a Harley after they eat this. Let's go ahead and put that right in there like that. We'll mix up our vegetables real quick. And now with kale, really just looking to just kind of wilt that a little bit, heat our vegetables through. A little salt, a little pepper.
Wow.
Good to go. Go ahead and spoon that right over the top. We got a little bit extra here, which is good.
We're gonna raffle off who gets to eat that tonight. Anybody?
that?
Hands? Anybody hands that?
All right, one last quick thing. We need a little sauce,
Okay.
right? So keep with the same pan. You've got all your drippings, all your goodness in there. A little bit of white wine. Let that reduce. Get all those goodness off the bottom, all that good stuff. Now, a little bit of butter. Well, maybe a little bit more butter.
There we go.
Because you know what? It's Christmas time.
It's the holidays. That's what
It's
I said.
Christmas
Yeah.
time,
Hey,
okay?
why not?
Butter
Holiday-
makes
there's
it
nothing
better.
wrong with holiday butter.
All right? We'll throw a little herb in there just for a little bit of fresh thyme. And then we'll take a little fresh lemon zest. Let that go. 30 seconds. A quick little pan sauce. Let that butter melt. What that's going to do is kind of help coagulate that sauce, make it nice and thick and rich. We're getting all those pan juices off there. There we are.
See, I wish I could help you. You'd let me do that part, huh?
Andy, I need you to get a really big spoon.
I can be back here.
I'll get a big fork for you to eat, but
being careful.
I need a
We're-
big
being, We're
spoon.
being careful. We'll do it next time.
Here we are. Guys, right over the top of the chicken. Guys, you can't go wrong with this.
Wow.
So now, as we were talking about before, you know, a lot of times, you know, there is a lot of households that you're going to be, you know, small roast, small, you know, thing. You know, we saw that around Thanksgiving as well.
Yep.
You know, and maybe it is just a couple people at home. But listen, this is a meal that can feed 4 people easily. All right, but nice and simple. 1 whole chicken, some great vegetables, a quick sauce. You know, and maybe 45 minutes. You know, complete time, start to finish.
Get
So,
people outside too by using the grill. A fantastic job,
Absolutely.
Scott. Make some noise for
good.
Scott Cummings, everybody that's here with us singing this stuff.
Thank you guys. Hey,
That's right.
thanks to Bill as well.
Yeah.
Bringing out the grill.
He's
I mean,
actually here
absolutely
hanging
wonderful.
out too.
Thank you
So
guys
thanks
so
for
much.
joining us today.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You guys make sure you check out the Scott's menu is available, of course, at lakelasvegas.com/lights. And for more information on that menu, make sure you guys take some time. And of course, you're checking that out right now. It's Barbecue Bill's, you guys, right there down just off of St. Rose. It was nice. I was taking the drive out there. I finally got to see Raiders headquarters out there too. It's right across the street, so it's good to go. All right, you guys, we're wrapping up the show right now. I do need the mic. Oh, you got the mic. There she is. She's already. Okay, sorry. She snuck in behind me. Destiny, what's up? I'm
Andy?
good. How are you?
Doing very good. So excited to be here in this winter wonderland in Lake Las Vegas.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. I know you got to join us on Friday.
Yes, I did.
And be on the Rudolph radio show with me, so thank you.
Yes, that was so much fun.
Appreciate it. Let's tease everybody. Let's let them know. And just coming up at destinymalibu.com, what are you going to be doing?
Yes,
Let's
so
go to the
at
card.
5:30 today, shortly after your guys' segment, we're going to be having a show on destinymalibu.com/live. Andy and Scott will be joining me on that show as well, and we're going to cook another holiday meal. We're going to be singing some Christmas songs. Right now with COVID and everything going on, it can be hard to get together with family, so we're hoping to bring some of that Christmas cheer to you through the screen and just share the holiday experience with you in Lake Las Vegas.
And we're calling your show December in Malibu, of course.
Yes.
That was home for you.
Yes.
And now being a resident of Lake Las Vegas, your first holiday away from Malibu, but you've always told me Lake Las Vegas reminds you of someplace.
It does. It honestly reminds me a lot of Malibu, and it's really cool because as I meet more people in the community, a lot of people actually have come from Westlake and Calabasas and Malibu and moved out here. So it actually feels very homey, and it's absolutely gorgeous here. I couldn't be happier.
For you to joining us on this show, and we're excited to see your next show.
Yes.
All right,
Can't
you guys.
wait.
Don't forget 5:30. Go to DestinyMalibu.com so you can see the entire hour show with Destiny, Scott, and myself. That's going to wrap up Lake Las Vegas Magazine Live, of course, episode 2, right here on our Facebook page. Thank you so much for watching, and of course, congratulations, Lake Las Vegas, on being voted Best Master Plan Community. I'm Andy Gill. I'll see you guys later. Take care. Thank you.